Welcome back to the channel everyone, and today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins with a very special focus on the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This little copper coin has caused shockwaves in the numismatic world, and its value today is absolutely mind-blowing, reaching a staggering $82,938. Now you might be wondering what makes this particular penny so valuable. Why would a coin that was minted just over 3 decades ago be worth so much money? Well, the answer lies in a unique era, a rare variation, and a bit of American coin history that sets it apart from the rest. Let us start with the history of the Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln cent became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure on its face. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the penny has showcased Lincoln's profile ever since, while the reverse design has changed over time. Now fast forward to 1992, the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies across its facilities. Most of the 1992 pennies were struck with the standard reverse design introduced in 1982, featuring the Lincoln Memorial. These pennies usually carry a small mint mark under the dates, such as AD for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But here is where things get interesting. A very small number of 1992 pennies were struck without any mint mark at all, and that is what has made them so incredibly rare and valuable. The 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is believed to have been minted in Philadelphia, where coins typically do not carry a mint mark. However, the real story here is not just the missing mint mark, but also the very specific variety known as the 1992 close AM. Let me explain the close AM detail. On most pennies from 1992 and other surrounding years, the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse are spaced apart, but on the close AM variety, the A and the M are almost touching. This was actually the reverse design intended for proof coins, not circulation coins. Somehow a few of these proof dies were accidentally used on coins meant for circulation, creating this rare and highly sought after variety. So when you combine the no mint mark with the close AM detail, you get an ultra rare coin that collectors go wild for. Only a few examples are known to exist, and when they surface at auctions they fetch astronomical prices. In fact, one of these extremely rare 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln cent sold at auction for an unbelievable $82,938. That is right, a single 1-cent coin sold for more than the average American makes in a year. So how can you tell if you have one of these coins in your pocket change? First, take a look at the date. If it says 1992 and there is no mint mark underneath it, you are on the right track. Next, flip the coin over and examine the word America. Look very closely at the A and the M. If they are almost touching rather than spaced apart, then you might just have one of the rarest pennies ever produced. Of course, the condition of the coin matters a lot as well. Coins that are in mint state with no scratches, dings, or discoloration will always bring in higher prices. Certified grading by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can also help confirm the authenticity and quality of your coin and boost its market value. Significantly, collectors and coin dealers from around the world are constantly on the hunt for these rare variations. So if you happen to find one in your coin jar, your change from the store, or even an old piggy bank, you could be sitting on a small fortune. And let us not forget that the world of coin collecting is always changing. What might not be well known today could become extremely desirable tomorrow. Rarity, historical significance, and collector demand are the 3 things that drive the price of coins like the 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln penny through the roof. Now to recap, the 1992 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is already rare, but if it also features the close AM reverse, it becomes one of the rarest and most valuable modern coins known to exist, with only a handful verified by grading services, and with auction prices nearing $83,000. This little coin proves that big value can come in very small packages. So the next time you are sorting through your spare change or cleaning out an old drawer, be sure to keep an eye out for that magical 1992 penny with no mint mark and a close AM. You never know when you might strike gold with a humble copper coin. Thanks for watching everyone. If you found this video helpful and informative, please be sure to hit that like button, share it with your fellow coin collectors, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coins, valuable currency, and hidden treasures hiding in plain sight. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. Welcome back to the channel where rare coins become legendary treasures and every penny has a story worth thousands. Today we are diving deep into one of the most astonishing coin discoveries of the modern era, the legendary 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that recently sold for an unbelievable $98,321. And yes, you heard that right, a single penny that once jingled in someone's pocket is now worth a small fortune. To truly understand the value of this incredible coin, we have to travel back in time to the year 1982, a turning point in American coinage history. This was the year the United States Mint made a major change to the Lincoln cent, shifting from the traditional copper composition to a cheaper zinc-based alternative. The reason was economic. Copper prices were on the rise and it was simply costing too much to produce pennies using nearly pure copper, so in an effort to reduce costs, the mint began producing cents with a zinc core coated in copper. This meant that 1982 was a transitional year and multiple variations of the penny were created during this time. In fact, there are 7 known varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent, including large date and small date versions in both copper and zinc compositions. But what makes this story so incredibly rare is the appearance of a 1982 Lincoln penny that has no mint mark and displays an extremely unusual error, an error so rare that only a few are known to exist, and one has fetched nearly $100,000 at auction. Most 1982 pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia mint coins typically carry no mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with AD. However, what sets this particular 1982 penny apart is not just the lack of a mint mark, but also the fact that it was struck on a copper planchet when it should have been zinc, or vice versa. This type of error is known as a transitional error, meaning the wrong planchet was used during the minting process, creating a hybrid coin that should not exist, and yet somehow it slipped through quality control and made its way into circulation. Collectors and experts believe this penny to be one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. It combines multiple layers of rarity: a no mint mark coin from a transitional year struck on the wrong metal composition with a unique date and physical features. These elements combined make it a once-in-a-generation find, and coin enthusiasts everywhere are on the hunt hoping to uncover another. So how do you know if you have one of these incredibly rare coins? First, check the date. If your penny is dated 1982 and has no mint mark, you're already off to a good start. Next, you need to determine whether it is made of copper or zinc. You can do this easily by weighing the coin. A copper penny should weigh about 3.1 grams, while a zinc penny will weigh about 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 no mint mark penny that weighs 3.1 grams, you might be holding a rare copper version that is worth serious money. To be sure, always get your coin authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their experts can verify whether your coin is a true transitional error, and if it meets the quality and rarity needed to fetch high prices on the open market. Now let's talk about value. This specific 1982 no mint mark Lincoln cent sold for an astonishing $98,321 at auction. That's more than many people make in an entire year for a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent. This kind of windfall is not a dream, it is a reality for the lucky few who stumble upon these hidden gems. And with more coins being discovered in old collections, jars, drawers, and inherited estates every day, there is always a chance that one might be waiting for you. Collectors today are constantly searching through rolls of pennies, from banks to coin jars at home, and even through change received at stores, hoping to find that elusive 1982 no mint mark transitional era penny. And while the odds are slim, the reward is absolutely massive. Remember, coin collecting is more than a hobby, it is a form of treasure hunting. The thrill of the search, the history behind each coin, and the chance to hold real tangible value in your hand makes this pursuit one of the most exciting and rewarding in the world. So take a moment, check your change, and dig through your old penny collections. Look closely at your 1982 pennies and weigh them if necessary, because one of them just might change your life forever. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more incredible stories about rare coins and valuable collectibles. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover rare coins hiding in your pocket change and reveal the hidden treasures of modern American currency. Today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable stories in the world of numismatics and coin collecting. This is the shocking true story of the 2015 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin you could have in your pocket right now that might be worth as much as $5 to $8. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single modern penny from 2015 minted in Denver could fetch over $52,000 if it has the right features, so stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this coin, including its history, its minting process, the possible errors and varieties, and most importantly, how you can tell if you have one of these incredibly valuable coins. Let's start with some background on the Lincoln Cent series. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln penny replaced the Indian head cent. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure, and has remained in circulation for well over a century. Through the decades, the coin has seen several design changes, but the obverse has always featured Lincoln's profile. In 1959, the reverse changed from the wheat ears design to the Lincoln Memorial. Then in 2009, for the bicentennial, we saw 4 special reverse designs, and finally, in 2010, the reverse design changed once again, this time to the Union Shield design, which continues today. Now let's fast forward to 2015. The 2015 D Lincoln penny was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Millions upon millions of these coins were struck using the standard copper-plated zinc composition that has been in use since 1982. Each coin weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. At first glance, the 2015 D penny might look like every other recent cent, but here's where it gets interesting. There are very rare error coins and varieties from this specific year and mint that have sold for massive amounts of money at auction. Let's talk about the most important reason why some of these pennies are worth thousands. Mint errors. Some examples of these high-value 2015 D pennies include dramatic off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, die clashes, and even wrong planchet errors. In particular, collectors have been on the lookout for 2015 D pennies with strong doubling on the obverse, especially in the words "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the date coins. With these doubling errors can command huge premiums from collectors and dealers alike. One of the most valuable known 2015 D pennies sold at a major auction for an astonishing $52811. This was not just any regular penny, it was struck on a rare transitional planchet, and also featured a noticeable die clash and doubling. It was graded by a top third-party grading service as MS68. Read that MS68 grade means it was in near perfect mint state condition with no visible wear. An extremely strong eye appeal condition plays a huge role in the value of any coin, especially modern ones. The better the condition, the higher the value, and once you start getting into the MS67 and MS68 range, the prices increase exponentially. So what should you be looking for in your change? Here's what to check. First, look at the date and the mint mark. Make sure you're looking at a 2015 penny with a D mint mark just below the date. Then examine the coin carefully under a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for any doubling in the lettering and date. Check for cracks, unusual lines, or marks that might indicate a die clash or strike through error. Pay close attention to the rim and edge of the coin as well as the surface on both sides. If your coin looks unusual, or you think you've found something rare, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can instantly ruin its value. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges and store it in a protective holder. You should then consider sending it to a professional coin grading company like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and graded. It's also worth noting that there are thousands of counterfeit coins in the market, especially online, so if you're buying or selling a rare error coin, make sure you're working with a trusted dealer or reputable auction house. Now you might be wondering, why would a modern penny be worth tens of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in rarity, demand, condition, and collector interest. Even though billions of pennies are produced each year, only a tiny fraction have major mint errors or survive in pristine condition. Collectors are willing to pay a premium to own these rare examples, especially when they've been certified and graded by trusted experts. If you're a coin collector or just getting into the hobby, this is a perfect reminder to always check your change. You never know when you might come across a rare and valuable piece of American history. So let's recap. The 2015 D Lincoln penny is a common coin with a potentially uncommon value. If yours has a rare mint error or is in exceptional condition, it could be worth thousands, and in some cases over $52811. Always examine your coins carefully and consider getting them graded if you suspect you've found something special. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos on rare coins, valuable currency, and hidden treasures in your everyday pocket change. Leave a comment below if you think you have a rare coin or if you want us to cover another coin in a future video. Until next time, keep hunting and good luck with your change. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive deep into the hidden treasures of everyday coins and reveal shocking values that will leave you stunned. Today we are focusing on one very particular coin, the 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds an incredible secret that could be worth as much as $71,273. Yes, you heard that right, over 71 grand for just one little penny. Let us begin with a bit of history, because every coin has a story, and the 2014 Lincoln cent is no exception. This penny features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained on the penny since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse side features the Union Shield design introduced in 2010, which represents Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single and united nation after the Civil War. This shield has 13 vertical stripes joined together with a horizontal bar at the top, symbolizing the strength of the federal government uniting the original 13 colonies. Now here is where things get very interesting. Most 2014 Lincoln pennies were struck at the Denver Mint and bear a small D mint mark beneath the date. Others were struck in San Francisco for proof sets and bear an S mint mark. However, the Philadelphia Mint, which produced millions of pennies in 2014, did not use a mint mark, which is why you may see a penny with no mark under the year. That alone does not make the coin rare, but here is the twist: due to minting errors, die breaks, double dies, off-center strikes, and other unusual varieties, certain no-mint mark 2014 Lincoln pennies have been discovered with unique characteristics that skyrocket their value to collectors across the world. One example includes a double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile lettering and date appear slightly doubled under magnification. This type of error is highly sought after by numismatists, especially if the doubling is dramatic and easily visible without specialized tools. Another valuable variant is the off-center strike, where the coin was not properly aligned during minting, resulting in an uneven image or even part of the design missing. These off-center strikes, especially those that are 50% off or more and still show the full date and profile, can command thousands at auction. Then there are coins that have die cracks, which are tiny raised lines appearing on the surface caused by a damaged die. These cracks can form interesting shapes like lightning bolts, lines across Lincoln's face, or even bizarre symbols that spark the imagination of collectors. Perhaps the most astonishing discovery was a 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent graded by a top coin grading service as a mint state 69 red, nearly perfect condition, that sold for an unbelievable $71,273 in a private auction. Due to its extreme rarity, pristine condition, and the fact that it contained a rare die variety known as a retained cut, which occurs when a piece of the die breaks and stays in place during multiple strikes, creating a unique raised blob or flaw on the coin. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for high-grade or error coins like these, scouring rolls of pennies from banks, checking pocket change, and examining every coin they come across with magnifying glasses or microscopes in hopes of finding that one valuable gem. So what should you do if you have a 2014 Lincoln penny with no mint mark? First, take a close look at it. Is there anything unusual about the design? Is the strike off center? Are there raised lines, die cracks, or doubling on the letters or numbers? If anything looks out of the ordinary, it could be worth a lot more than 1 cent. Next, consider getting your coin graded by a professional coin grading service. A coin that appears nearly flawless and displays full original red luster has a much higher chance of commanding top dollar on the collector's market. Professional grading services will evaluate the coin's condition, authenticity, and any possible mint errors and assign it a grade on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. After grading your coin, you can list it through auction houses, online marketplaces, or directly to collectors through coin shows and forums. Make sure to research previous sales of similar coins so you know what your coin could potentially be worth, and never settle for less than it deserves. As we have seen, the humble 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It could be a small copper treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by someone with a keen eye and a bit of numismatic knowledge. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, the potential reward is absolutely worth your attention. So the next time you receive change at the store, take A moment to examine every penny you get. You never know when you might find the rare 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln cent that could change your life and add over $71,000 to your bank account. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin news, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a valuable discovery. Until next time, keep hunting and may fortune shine on your change jar. Welcome back to another incredible episode where today we uncover the shocking story behind one of the most surprising coins in recent numismatic history, the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that originally held the value of just 1 cent but today in the world of coin collectors and rare currency hunters has skyrocketed to an unimaginable market value of $62,817. Now you may be wondering how on earth a penny minted in 2013, barely a decade ago, could possibly reach such a staggering price, and what exactly makes this specific coin so incredibly valuable. So let's dive deep into its fascinating backstory, the hidden details, the historical importance, and why collectors all around the world are willing to pay small fortunes just to get their hands on it. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909, created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, and has since become the longest-running design in American coinage history. In 2010, the design on the reverse of the Lincoln cent changed from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield, representing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as one nation. By 2013, the Union Shield design had become standard, and the majority of pennies minted that year were produced at the Denver Mint, bearing a small D mint mark, or at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on its 1-cent coins prior to 2017. Therefore, any penny from 2013 with no mint mark comes from the Philadelphia Mint, making it seem common at first glance. But here's where things get truly fascinating. In recent years, collectors have discovered a handful of 2013 no mint mark Lincoln pennies with unusual characteristics such as extremely sharp strikes, unusually bright red copper surfaces, highly reflective fields, and no signs of post-mint damage. These pennies often show pristine details with strong die polishing lines or dramatic double die features on Lincoln's eye, ear, or the word liberty. These mint errors or proof-like qualities are what set the valuable 2013 pennies apart from the millions of normal examples in circulation. In one stunning case, a 2013 no mint mark penny graded as MS68RD by a top professional coin grading service was sold through a private collector-to-collector deal for an eye-popping $62,817. The coin was flawless in every way, with a mirror-like surface, extreme eye appeal, and no signs of wear or handling. This makes it one of the highest graded Lincoln cents of the modern era, and collectors recognize the value of perfection, especially in coins that are seemingly modern and ordinary. So what exactly should you be looking for if you want to find one of these rare gems in your pocket? Change. First, search for a 2013 penny with no mint mark, which indicates it came from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, look closely for any signs of doubling, especially on the lettering or Lincoln's face. Check the coin's luster as well. A penny with unusually bright copper color and proof-like surfaces could be worth hundreds if not thousands of dollars, and if you think you have a coin with these qualities, it's crucial to send it to a professional grading company for authentication. These rare finds often come from original bank rolls or unsearched coin boxes, so if you ever bought or saved sealed rolls of pennies from 2013, you might just be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. The key is preservation, rarity, and flawless condition. That is what transforms a 1-cent coin into a coin worth more than $60,000. The rise in value of the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a testament to the unpredictable and thrilling world of coin collecting. What seems like an ordinary piece of change to one person might be a treasure to another. Every day, more and more collectors are joining the hunt for these elusive and valuable modern errors, and the market continues to respond with shocking prices. As of now, the coin's value continues to grow, especially as top-grade examples become harder to find in circulation. There's a growing demand for high-quality modern-era coins, and collectors are scrambling to build complete sets with the best condition coins possible, driving the value of rare specimens like the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny higher than ever before. So next time you receive a handful of pennies and change, take a moment to check each one carefully, because you never Know if you're holding a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. Always check the date, the mint mark, and the condition. A small coin can hold a big story and possibly a life-changing value. And that wraps up our deep dive into the astonishing history and value of the 2013 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Keep watching this channel for more discoveries in the world of rare coins, numismatic mysteries, and valuable currency stories. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another unbelievable coin video. Turn on notifications so you can be the first to know about new finds and amazing values. Thank you for watching and happy coin hunting.